United Kingdom against Switzerland. An amazing match today. There we go into the first match already. Thunderstruck against Lappen. And we have an amazing lineup here in Switzerland against United Kingdom. For United Kingdom playing Thunderstruck, Sir Lawrie, Jammdoughnut, SaintBelikin, Wind, and Jamie. For Switzerland, we have Lappen, Detlef, Zolag, Adipa, Jumanji, RussianGuardian. Well-known players. And if this is your first time here and you like to watch Clash Royale pro teams and pro players, this channel is for you. Start now by subscribing and clicking the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. So we're here in the first match. CR Nations Cup, United Kingdom against Switzerland. Lappen playing for Switzerland. Playing a spellbait deck with a Dark Prince and a Princess. And Thunderstruck going in with a Mortar deck in the very first match. Playing the Mortar deck. Goblins getting a few hits there. They're both taking their time. Dark Prince, and Minion Horde for defense against the Dark Prince. Unfortunately, no sap or anything, but Rascals taking care of the Minion Horde. Thunderstruck. I think it's quite some courage there to play the Mortar deck, but with the Rascals, it's definitely very strong deck. Rascals for Thunderstruck. There's the Mortar. Mortar very strong, of course. Dark Prince for defense. Miner at the tower. Miner doing some damage to the tower. Dark Prince defending. And Mortar! The Mortar is connected to the tower. Princess locked. He's actually missing the tower there. He could have hit the tower too, but the Mortar got some hits. Now Thunderstruck playing it very careful. Playing a defensive Mortar. Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel on the tower. Didn't do a lot because the Goblin Gang was ready to defend. Next Miner going for the tower. Goblin Gang defending this time. Rascals attacked by the Dark Prince. So what is Lappen gonna do? Can Lappen win this? Two Mortars. Double Mortar. And the Mortar does connect to the tower. Rascals deployed a little bit late. Minion Horde defending the Mortar. Defending the Mortar, but the Mortar still getting hits on the tower. And now the Minions going for the Dark Prince. And they're still good. Look at what the damage the Mortar is doing there for Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck, of course, also a great player. And the tower is falling. Thunderstruck starting off with a win for United Kingdom 1-0. Match number 2 between Thunderstruck and Lappen. Lappen for Switzerland, Thunderstruck for United Kingdom. They take the time to pump. Crying faces. Clearing Hog Rider. Hog Rider on the run and getting... Oh, Tornado! Tornado pulling it to the King Tower. And it's activating the King Tower. That's unfortunate. Very fortunate though for Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck pushing with a Hog Rider, Ice Golem. Yeah, I'm a little bit in a conflict here. You know, I'm Swiss, so I'm of course supporting the Swiss team. However, I'm also a big fan of United Kingdom and all the players here for United Kingdom. So, let's just say I'm gonna win anyways. Hog Rider at the tower. Hunter for defense. Not a bad start at all here for Lappen. Lappen getting a little lead. Now, the next Hog Rider push. Hog Rider, Ice Golem. Hog Rider gets one hit and then the Fireball. Some additional damage. Thunderstruck. Lightning strikes with fire for Thunderstruck. Ghost at the tower. Unbelievable Ghost Hunter. And... yeah, almost. Lappen still behind. Very slightly for Switzerland. 3 Musketeers. Pulled by the Tornado into one lane. And now we're waiting for the Fireball. It's not coming though. You would expect him to play a Fireball onto the 3 Muskies. And so actually Lappen pushes both lanes. I think it's a smart move. The Hawk going for the tombstone. One mask is shooting. Hawk is at the tower getting some damage against that tower. And the Mega Minion is on its way. Thunderstruck. It's a Hawk duel. Hawk versus Hawk. Bacon versus Bacon. And the Hunter shooting the Hawk and the Ghost defending. Again, Thunderstruck in the lead now. Until the next Hawk Rider push. Lappen pushing with a Hawk Ghost and Fireball. But there is unfortunately a tornado. Oh, it pulls the Hawk to the other lane. No. And now Thunderstruck pushing with another Hawk. The Hawk getting destroyed. No, it gets one hit. Another hit here. Ghost Hawk Rider behind the Ice Golem. And Fireball. Thunderstruck says, oops, I don't know why. Hawk Rider's at the tower though. And tower's on 596. All of a sudden, Lappen is in the lead. Lappen's in the lead. Musketeers for defense. Hawk Rider push. Tornadoing the Muskets. Hawk Rider at the tower and the Ghost. Ghost Log defending. Very close one. It really depends who is gonna do the next push. Hawk Rider Ghost. Fireball for defense. Fireball for Lappen. And Lappen's at the tower. No! No, the Ghost got distracted by the Ice Golem. Now Thunderstruck pushing with another Hawk Rider. But that doesn't work. Lappen is a little bit closer. Lappen with another Hawk Rider. Hawk Rider. Hawk Rider pulled by the tornado. Pulled by the tornado. It's not gonna do any damage at all. No. No, Ghost. Ghost versus Ice Golem. You guys gonna love this match. There's the Fireball. Now Lappen's only one Fireball away from winning, but there comes the Hawk Rider. And the predictive log, and you gotta stop the Hawk. One hit is enough here for Thunderstruck to win this first match. And it's 1-0 for United Kingdom. In the purple arena, we have Sir Lawrie against Detlef. Doesn't it look purple? It looks totally purple somehow. That arena. Sir Lawrie against Detlef. Detlef for Switzerland, Sir Lawrie United Kingdom. Both of them starting off slowly. Lumberjack, Fireball. Mega Minion. I think he really is. I mean, the pressure's really high. Switzerland won their first match. United Kingdom lost their first match. So definitely United Kingdom very motivated to win this match here against Switzerland. Nice lock. The Rascal Boy getting one hit. Another one. Yeah, getting some damage. Actually giving a lead here for Sir Lawrie. Mega Minion. Mega Minion defending the guard. And the Giant. Giant supported. Yeah, the thing is with that Goblin Hut, it's always gonna pull the Giant. It's making it really hard for Detlef to go get to the tower. There's the Fireball missing the tower actually. And the Giant also not getting to the tower. Hunter maybe? No, the guard's taking out the Hunter. Hunter has no chance. No chance for the Hunter. Graveyard? Sir Lawrie with the Graveyard. We've seen a lot of Graveyard recently, especially in CR Nations. There is so many Graveyard plays. The Lumberjack pulled all the way around and then just wastes his rage for nothing. Detlef now with another Giant. But there's already the Goblin Hut. Goblin Hut's gonna pull the Giant. Goblin Hut will be nerfed in the next update. It will live less long. In the next update, it will live less long. Lumberjack, strong push for Detlef. But yeah, with the Goblin Hut and all those units there, it's kind of hard for him to get to the tower. The Miner's at the tower. Rascals defending against the Miner. Lumberjack and the Log. And Sir Lawrie in the lead. Guards against the Giant. Mega Minion versus the Giant. Mega Minion versus Giant. And Giant going down. Not gonna get there. Poison Graveyard. Graveyard for Lawrie. And Detlef logging it a little bit early. Now there's also an offensive poison, a defensive poison. No, there's no defense poison. I was wrong. Only offense poison. And Detlef trying to push with a Giant. Will he get to the tower? Guards defending. Giant getting a hit, but it's not enough because there is the guards. Guards defending against the Miner too. And the log. Hunter dangerous. Maybe the Hunter can do it. No. Not a single shot for the Hunter. Lumberjack is trying to rush with Lumberjack, but Rascals are such a good defense. Fireball. So he needs one more Fireball and a log. Detlef needs a Fireball and a log. There's the log. Graveyard on the tower. Up, and then he gets it with the Miner. 1-0 for Detlef. Match number 2 between Sir Lawrie and Detlef. Detlef for Switzerland, of course he wants to win this and make it a 1-1. Mega Minion. And a Ghost. Mega Minion Ghost. Mega Minion versus Ghost. And the Dark Prince. Yeah, Giant as a meat shield distracting Ghost. Now Dark Prince supporting. Dark Prince supporting Giant. Is he gonna get to the tower? Hunter coming for support. However, Princes are so strong. I think Princes would need a nerf, but they're not nerfed. I don't know what you think. I think Princes are very strong. They're in so many decks. Princes just too OP, it seems. Taking their time. Detlef with Giant Prince against Goblin Barrel Prince. Goblin Barrel defended with the Dark Prince. Miner. Princess. Oh, and Goblin Gang. So the Miner is distracted. The Dark Prince against the Ghost. Princess is an awesome defense here. Sir Lawrie starting strong with that Princess. And the Ghost gonna get a hit. Detlef playing it very cool with another Giant behind the King Tower. Giant from behind the King Tower taking his time. Gonna support him with some units, I guess. Yeah, it's very important to take your time. Sir Lawrie defending with the Prince. And Detlef supporting the Giant with the Lumberjack, Mega Minion, Lumberjack Hunter. Hunter going against the Rascals. The Rascals are so strong. Now Goblin Barrel, and how is he gonna defend? Not at all. Not at all. Goblin Gang. A lot of damage down there to Detlef's tower. He's basically pumping and taking damage. Building his push. Paying with the tower for the elixir for his push. Rascal Prince is basically what Sir Lawrie uses to defend. The log. Hunter. Miner. Miner's at the tower. Detlef is behind, you know. It's very, very dangerous. And then he misses the Princess and the tower. He misses both of them with a Fireball. Unbelievable. Goblin Barrel. And again defending with the Dark Prince. Detlef with a little lead of 1-0 here in that second match. Another Dark Prince Giant push. Giant versus Giant. And the Ghost going for the Giant. The Giant's at the tower, and that's tower for Detlef. And he's winning this. It's a 1-1 between United Kingdom and Switzerland. Zolag against Jammdoughnut. Zolag, great Swiss player. It's 1-1. It's not updated yet, but it's 1-1. Goblin Hut. Goblin Hut. Little goblins. There's the Ice Golem. Ice Golem. Icy deck so far with the Goblin Hut. And Donut. Husky. Oh, nice Fireball. Graveyard. Zolag playing Graveyard. And Jammdoughnut has the guards to defend. It's of course a great defense the guards. Is a great defense against Graveyard. Guards crossing the bridge. Ice Spirit freezing them. Tombstone. And the Goblin is at the tower. Lava Hound. Oh, Lavaloon. Can Zolag defend against Lavaloon? Air deck. Jammdoughnut has a strong air deck. Zolag has only the Musketeer for defense. The Ice Spirit has basically hit. And the Goblin Hut, of course. Can he defend against Lavaloon? There's the Lava Hound. The Mask, of course, locked to the Lava Hound. That's unfortunate. Freezing them. And now he plays another hut, which distracts the balloon just a little bit at least. And then the balloon goes to the second hut. And the Goblin's finally able to take down the balloon. But the Lava Pup is getting a lot of damage down to the tower. Musky versus Mega Minion. And the Musk is on the bridge. The Musk is on the bridge already. Graveyard is switching lanes. That's weird. I don't know why. But he's switching lane and now Poison Graveyard left lane. Actually counters the Lava Hound. And Jammdoughnut is able to defend quite good actually. Musky for defense. The thing about that Musky is it's always going for the Lava Hound and not for the stuff behind. But once again, Zolag is able to defend. He's able to defend against Lavaloon once more. But the pressure's real, of course. Especially here in double elixir time. There's the next Musketeer balloon push. He needs those Mega Minions. Also supported with minions. And then Poison. He's trying to use Poison. He's got to take down the balloon. But he's getting some damage here. It's really hard to defend against the Lavaloon. His tower's in triple digits on 594. A little bit behind, Zolag. A little bit behind. Jammdoughnut playing another Lava Hound. Another Lava Hound is trying to push with Poison Graveyard. Poison Graveyard. But the minions are defending too. Of course, they died to Poison. And now Zolag has to defend. But there's a Fireball against the Musky. At least Musky survives the Fireball. And arrows. And only very few damage left. 172. What is Zolag gonna do? Graveyard. Guards. A misplacement actually of the guard. And Graveyard Poison is able to get some damage in. Minions in the Poison. Skellies, there's the Fireball, and that's a win for Jammdoughnut. 1-0 Jammdoughnut. And match number 2 between Jammdoughnut and Zolag. Princess and Ghost. Minor Ghost, strong push. The Prince riding around the town. But still, Ghost has now no chance. Prince taking him out. Goblin Barrel. Prince, Ghost, Goblin Barrel, push. Hunter for defense. Hunter is a bit slow for that defense. And yeah, Prince and Ghost. He had to use the lock there to defend. And now the Hunter is being poisoned. Rascals. Maybe the Hunter can at least get some damage, but there's the log and the Hunter's gone. Jammdoughnut. Rascals. Ghost. Yeah, it's important to take out the Rascal girls first. And then the Rascal boy. And now support that Ghost. Maybe with the Prince. Maybe with the Prince. Prince on the bridge. Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel on the Hunter. The Hunter basically doesn't do a lot there. It's basically just a meat shield because he's so slow. He can't even shoot them properly. They died, yes, but he's dead too. Now the Ghost taking him. Ice Golem distracting the Ghost. And again. Jammdoughnut very pushy. The Ghost not getting a hit. Starts.
Let's go.
And the princess. Right lane. Minor push. Zolag plays this well. He's trying to push constantly with the minor, getting an advantage with the minor. It's not easy though. And Goblin Barrel. Again, the Goblin Barrel here for Jammdoughnut with a poison. And the Hunter barely defends. Zolag is in the lead. He really needs to be pushing with that minor poison. That's what he's trying to chip down the tower. Trying to chip it down. By the way, if you wonder why Switzerland has no bans, the thing is Switzerland was not able to tell the bans on time. They were too late. That's why Switzerland does not have any bans in this game. Another minor. Zolag pushing with another minor. And Prince is defending poison, defending the stuff. He basically needs 2 more poisons to win this. He's closer, of course, than Jammdoughnut. But that's only true when he's able to defend. There's a log. Rascal Boy Prince. Goblin Barrel. But he should have log. Yeah, there's the log. Now Hunter crossing the bridge. Poison on the Rascal Girls. Minor. Minor poison. That should be it. No! Not enough. I guess it's not enough. Maybe with the log. Another ghost. Another ghost. 1 more poison. There's a log and there's the poison. And so that one goes to Zolag. 1-1. Match number 3 between Zolag and Jammdoughnut. Goblin Barrel on the tower. Minions. And the guard. Guards behind the giant minions. Minions guards going for the ghost. Princess defending. And the giant still good. But there's a prince. There's a prince. And the prince stabbing that giant. And of course Zolag here wants to take the lead for Switzerland. The prince. He can't stop the prince. And the prince gonna stab the tower. Mega minion defending. Rascals. So, Zolag playing giant guards, minor, giant minor. I think minor is still very strong in the current meta. Direct damage like graveyard and minor are very strong. I think even better than Hog Rider. Like, there is so many buildings in the game at the moment. I think it's really a strong choice to play direct damage like poison, minor. Yeah, use the giant as a meat shield or play graveyard. That works really well in the current meta. So, ghost stopped by the prince, minor stopping the princess. And maybe that prince, no, he gets distracted by the goblin gang. Can't get anywhere. Those guards maybe deployed a little bit early. Like taking too much damage, another poison. And the prince stabs the tower. It's only 1 minute to go. Can Zolag come back from this? He has to do 1,500 damage. He lost the tower. Zolag lost that first tower against Jammdoughnut. It's Jammdoughnut, of course, pushing other lane now with the other ghost and the goblin barrel. Ghost and Goblin Barrel in the other lane. Goblin Barrel doing so much damage and the second tower is almost down already. Nice. He distracts the prince with the Goblin gang so the princess stays alive. And defends his princess with the rascals. Well played. Princess still good. She's the most dangerous person there. And now another push. A counter push with a prince and a goblin barrel and a log, and the second tower's almost down. Zolag, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's a ghost and a prince. Zolag has to defend and push. It's 2-0 in towers. They're at the king tower. And yeah, Zolag has to accept it. It's 2-1 for Jammdoughnut and 2-1 for United Kingdom. Adipa against SaintBelikin. SaintBelikin with the golden banner. Adipa, of course, a very strong Swiss player. And also SaintBelikin, you know him from my channel too. He's a very strong player. So this is quite a challenge here for Adipa. Adipa starting off with a Hog Rider. Hog Rider going for the tower. Flying Machine going for the Hog Rider. And the Hog Rider is dead. Dead me. Electro Wizard. Great placement there in the center. The Electro Wizard basically fighting the Flying Machine. Killing the Flying Machine. It's a little bit unfair. You have a Flying Machine and then the Electro Wizard just shoots it down. And the log. That log was a waste. I don't know what he thought when he played that log. It was a waste. It certainly was a waste. Hard. Getting a stab. SaintBelikin playing Lava Loon, I guess. And Adipa Hog Rider. So Adipa has a problem. He's not very strong against air. He's got the Electro Wizard. That's basically it. And I think the best thing he could do is push other lane as soon as he sees the Lava Hound to really create some pressure, because it's so tough for him to defend. He's got the Hunter and the Electro Wizard. That's what he's got. And there is the Balloon going for the tower. See, the problem is he cannot really stop the Balloon. He doesn't have anything. And so he decides to push instead with a Hog Rider. Hog Rider going for the tower, but the guards are still good and the guards kill the Hog. And so Adipa doesn't get the full tower. He doesn't get, it's not a tower exchange. It couldn't defend the balloons and Belikin got the tower and Adipa didn't get a tower in exchange. Another Lava Hound. I think this moment would be good to push other lane. He tries with a Hog Rider, pushing other lane, trying to punish the Lava Hound. But the Flying Machine, look at the Flying Machine, she's positioned so well. She's shooting the Hog and then still going to support the Lava Hound. And he's got the Electro Wizard and trying to stop the balloon with the Electro Wizard. It's not an easy task. The balloon getting to the tower and doing some damage. He's pushing with a Hog. Pushing with a Hog, the Hog getting a hit against SaintBelikin, but the tower is still standing. The tower is still standing, it's not down. So SaintBelikin is in the lead. 2-1. 2-1 in tower. There's the poison. Adipa will get the tower, but it's not enough. SaintBelikin wins this game here. It's 1-0 for SaintBelikin in this best of 3. Next one between SaintBelikin and Adipa. Now Adipa is under pressure. Otherwise it's 3-1. Adipa really under pressure here. What is he gonna do? He's playing Ghost Ice Golem. Ghost Ice Golem. And the Ghost going for the Ice Golem there. Tombstone. The problem with the Tombstone is it's always distracting everything. Inferno Dragon for defense against the man. It takes some time, but then it also poses a danger because it's gonna cross lanes. Adipa playing his Inferno Dragon a little bit early. There's a graveyard, but he's got guards and poison, so he's got a lot of options here to defend against graveyard. He can either defend with guards or he can defend with poison, what he just did. And that worked really well, so Graveyard cannot do a lot of damage. It looks like a good match here for Adipa. But to win this, he has to play very carefully and do chip damage with the miner. And be careful to never overcommit. So he can always defend the Graveyard. That's basically the recipe. There's an Inferno Dragon. Of course, he's got to stop that one. But again, as I said, not overcommit. He deploys the guards because he expected the graveyard, and that didn't happen. And at least the Inferno Dragon is down. At least the Inferno Dragon is down. And now he's playing an Ice Golem and Goblin behind the tower. Very early Inferno Dragon. Once again, I'm expecting another graveyard. Inferno Dragon graveyard on the other lane now. That's interesting. And he's defending with the guard. And it's frozen! Frozen guard! But he's got the lock, so he can lock those skellies at least. Because otherwise those skellies with the freeze freeze, they would do so much damage. Graveyard freeze. Very interesting and very strong. Adipa in the meantime continues with the chip damage with the miner. And now SaintBelikin trying another graveyard. And Adipa defends with poison. You have to say, he's really switching well here between poison and guards defense, because he knows now that SaintBelikin wants to use freeze. And so of course he will try to use poison, but then he also needs poison to damage the tower, because we're already going into overtime. There's another graveyard, again Adipa defending with poison. And so the graveyard, the skellies cannot do that much damage. And SaintBelikin's freeze is rendered useless. Electro with killing the Infernal Dragon. Nice lock. Getting some more chip damage. Every little piece of chip damage counts. Every little chip damage counts. Another graveyard. Another graveyard. Adipa defending the graveyard with the ghost and all those units. And a nice lock. The freeze. Freeze on the Infernal Dragon. And now a sneaky little ghost crossing the bridge. Sneaky little ghost crossing the bridge and the miner. Yeah, he needs the poison. Now he uses poison to attack. I hope that was not a mistake, because he also needs the poison to defend. There's another graveyard and the guards with defense. And of course he freezes the guards. And now he needs the lock. Does he have the lock? He needs the lock. No, but he uses Ghost, and he was able to prevent a lot of damage there. I think in the same situation I may have lost the tower, but he didn't. Now Miner poisons at the tower, and tower going down to poison. Graveyard, but there's a lock, and if he defends graveyard, freeze. Yeah, there's the tower for Adipa. 1-1 SaintBelikin Adipa. Adipa against SaintBelikin. Match number 3. It's 2-1 for United Kingdom. Nice spirit. Nice spirit. Minions. And the Lava Hound. Lava Hound behind the tower. Adipa playing against Lavaloon again. I hope he has something to defend against Lavaloon. He's got miners, so he's got to be played very, very pushy, not allowing SaintBelikin to build a push. But SaintBelikin already has a push. And Electro Wizard against Flying Machine at least. Now Electro Wizard versus Minion. And the guards. Minions helping to defend against the Mega Minion. But the guards getting to the tower. And the Lava Hound is doing damage. And the Mega Minion survives and does damage. Adipa taking a lot of damage and losing the first tower to SaintBelikin. What a strong push. Adipa kind of really weak here against Lavaloon, and Lava Hound at the tower. Now he's pushing out the lane, trying to get at least that one tower. And SaintBelikin defending, and he's playing poison miner. And Adipa may actually get that tower, but the thing is, the problem here is for him how to defend against Lavaloon. He's pushing other lane, doing that really smart, but that Lava Hound will reach his tower, and what is he gonna do then? He only has Electro Wizard, Ice Spirit, minions. It's actually not that bad, he has minions. So he could defend, but SaintBelikin is really building a strong push. Really building a strong push. Lava Hounds at the King Tower. Guards at Mega Man. Look at the damage done to the King Tower. Oh, and Adipa losing a 3-crown victory. And that means it's 3 United Kingdom and 1 for Switzerland. Next one. Jumanji against Wind. Wind, a very strong player for United Kingdom. Jumanji, also strong. However, I'm not sure if he can really beat Wind. I haven't seen Jumanji play that often, I think once or twice. And Wind, I've seen him many times, and he's a really, really strong player. So that is certainly a challenge here for Jumanji. Also, it's match point, because if Wind wins, it's over. Then it's 4-1 for United Kingdom. So Jumanji quite under pressure here, because he has to win that match. It just has to win the match. Graveyard, Wind playing Graveyard. Graveyard is so popular. I don't know what it is. Graveyard is very popular in the current meta of the game. And Jumanji defending against the Graveyard, but also taking some damage.
Hooray!
Hog Rider. Hog Rider taking the Goblin Hut. No, actually is taken by the Goblin Hut instead. And that log, I don't know. Second time I've seen that log, it was kind of a wasted log. It didn't even hit the tower, I guess. Jumanji playing Hog Rider, Wind playing Graveyard. I think Graveyard, as I said before, Graveyard direct damage has a big advantage in the current meta. A lot of buildings being played and they pull the Hog Rider easily. And that's why we see so much Graveyard, because there's so many Goblin Hunts. There's so many tombstones being played, so many expos and stuff. And kind of direct damage is king at the moment. See, that Hog Rider has literally no chance of ever getting to the tower. It's really a problem here for Jumanji. How should he get to the tower? It's almost impossible. Wind playing guards and Graveyard. The Mega Minion defending, Poison 2. Poison, Graveyard, a lot of skellies doing damage. I can see that tower going almost down. It's on 444. And again, Jumanji with the Hog Rider. Not even getting a single hit on the tower because there's so many defense units. And all those defensive units are on Jumanji's side afterwards. So he defends with a tombstone against me. Electro Wizard, then he switches lanes, trying to get to the tower. Even fireballs those attacking units, but there's the next Graveyard and it's only 13 seconds to the end. 30 seconds and there's a poison. Only a few skellies need to hit and then it's over and there's the log. And so that's game. Poison log. Jumanji 0, Wind 1. Jumanji against Wind. This is match point for United Kingdom. Jumanji under pressure. He must win. He must win. Jumanji must win this. The Ghost on the bridge. The Dark Prince. Ghost going straight for the Ice Golem. Being pulled all around. Ghost and Prince. Lock. Prince. Stabbing. Please, the Prince stabbing. And Prince at the tower, Prince at the tower, 2 stabs. Once the Prince hits the tower, it's just doing so much damage, it's insane. Logging the Giant. At least it's some chip damage. Wind trying to win with chip damage here. And also the Mega Minion going for the Giant. That Giant will get support and Jumanji splitting his forces. Pushing both lanes here, hoping that Wind cannot defend both lanes and also trying to take out that Goblin Hunt. But it's too late, the Giant already went there and now the Prince, can he stab? No, it's too late. Couldn't get to the tower. Jumanji, pumping, both of them pumping. They're almost at the exact same elixir. Wind has a tiny little advantage. Here's the next Goblin Hut and Giant. Giant walking, doing the talking and the walking. Giant going. Let's see. How is he gonna support him? Because the Giant will be pulled. The Giant will be pulled again. Log. Giant's on the Goblin Hut. And poison. At least the poison's doing damage. So basically Jumanji can try to poison the tower. Playing another Giant. At least keeping Wind busy. And we still haven't seen all the cards Wind is playing. Ghost, Prince, push. For now, it's the Ghost. The Ghost just went down, and you see the Giant Meat Shield is not doing anything. Now Wind is pushing with another Graveyard Poison. Another Graveyard Poison. But also that one. Jumanji is using defensive poison, which is good for him. He's got defensive poison. Guards. Guards. Ghost. I mean the ghost. The ghost and prince. Ghost and prince stabbing ice golem. And so any of those units gets to the tower. That would really help. The giant maybe? Or the prince, the mega minion, and the ghost. Strong push. All of them trying their shot that tower. Ghost! No! It's distracted by the guards, and all of them did no damage again. Jumanji has to play this very careful here. It's match point for United Kingdom. So he's gotta win. He's gotta win. Playing another prince behind the giant. And the giant not walking to the tower. Jumanji poisoning. And now Wind playing another graveyard. Hoping Jumanji cannot defend the log. A little bit early for my taste. A little bit early. But he's able to defend. And the Goblin Hut is there already. I mean, what can you do? There's always a Goblin Hut ready. Giant Prince. Guards. So tough. It's literally just poisoning the tower. Poison and logging the tower. See, none of those units gets to the tower. None of them. He needs 3 more poisons to win. At least he's way closer and he still has 1 minute 30 seconds left. Graveyard. Poison. Yeah, he's still closer. Jumanji can win. Another giant prince push. This time no building yet. Poison on that electro wizard. And no, the giant doesn't hit. Again, giant doesn't hit. But the hunter does, and the graveyard, and he defends. He defends. But now he lost some, and actually his tower also going to 607,580. But now 1 more poison. That's win for Jumanji in the second match. It's 1-1. 1-1. There you go. Wind against Jumanji, match number 3. Good luck, very fair play. Gallis. Hog Rider. Electro Wizard for defense. Guards. Electro Wizard. Jumanji, what do we see here? Wind's playing a Hog Rider deck. Jumanji, we're not sure yet. There's the log. Waiting for those cards to unfold. Nice golem. And the Goblin Hut. It's always the Goblin Hut. Always the Goblin Hut. Always look on the Goblin Hut. At least the Hog Rider has no chance. That's why I think I would really recommend not using Hog Rider. Current meta is not in favor of Hogs because direct damage with Miner or Graveyard is just stronger. And here Jumanji playing a Graveyard deck, but here also Wind has a poison to defend against the Graveyard. So it's not easy for Jumanji, but definitely direct damage is stronger. And I'm sure about that. Direct damage is stronger. There's a Hog Rider, he's stopping it with the Electro Wizard. It's getting 1 hit though, and also poison damage on the tower. Of course, Wind will try to poison the tower, and Jumanji also has to prevent Wind from doing that. Goblins. Yeah, it's constantly spawning goblins. They do little damage, but they do damage. Every little spear is doing damage. Jumanji. Here's the next graveyard. Nice push, and Wind does the right thing. He counter pushes immediately the other lane with the Hog Rider, but the Hog is pulled. And Jumanji with poison on that tower getting it into triple digits. No, not yet, but almost. Hawk, Jumanji needs to win. It's still match point for United Kingdom. At least the Hawk poison. Hawk is not doing a lot. That Hawk should be killed. Why does that Hawk live so long? It lived forever. Seemed like forever. Now, Poison Graveyard on the tower for Jumanji. He's trying to push, but there's the Ice Golem pulling the Skellies. But still, some of the Skellies doing damage. Electro Wizard for defense. 1644. Wins as well played. Jumanji needs 3 more poisons to win this. And maybe some graveyard hits would help. Another lock. It's good. It's more chip damage. Guards against the Hog Rider. Hog Rider on the Goblin Hut. And it's gone. It's gone. Graveyard poison and the defensive graveyard. So the graveyard won't do that much. But at least some damage. Look at this. Some Skellies actually do hit. And the tower's on 143, so it's literally just 1 more poison. Still, Wind tries with another Hog. It has no chance, to be honest. It's a good game, it's well played, and Wind knows it. And so he plays a poison on the King Tower because it's over. Kind of trolling him or whatever, showing disrespect. No, I think it's just having fun because he also gives a thumbs up. And Jumanji also having fun and plays a graveyard. And then only destroys the tower. And it's a win for Jumanji. Is this the start of a reverse sweep? It's 3 United Kingdom and 2 for Switzerland. Now it all depends on RussianGuardian versus Jamie. It's still match point for United Kingdom. RussianGuardian needs to win. Otherwise, Switzerland has lost the match. They're not out of the competition, but they lost the match. Oh, there is a mile. What the heck am I talking? There's archers. Both of them playing archers. Jamie seems to have a very cheap... Oh, he has an Expo deck. And RussianGuardian playing Battle Ram. Battle Ram Miner. Miner's good actually because it's gonna get some chip damage off the tower. That's not bad. And the Battle Ram hitting the Tesla. Yeah, Jamie obviously playing an Expo or more deck. And RussianGuardian trying with Bridge Spam. Bridge Spam also a good choice. A good choice. Archers versus archers. Where's the miner? The pumpkin. Expecting the next miner. There you go, miner on the tower. Battle Ram going for the Tesla. Jamie waiting patiently with the Mortar or Expo until he plays it. In the meantime, RussianGuardian is able to do some chip damage to the tower. And there's the Expo. Expo protected, and RussianGuardian has the P.E.K.K.A, which is actually good, because it's tanky. It's tanky, and Expo cannot connect to the tower. Nice Fireball, and Ice Spirit. Yeah, we have to say Jamie does an amazing job in defending the Expo. It's still at 50%, and now it's connected to the tower, doing damage to the tower. And he even distracts the miner with another Ice Golem. Great job here in defending the Expo. If you want to learn something from this video, just replay that and defend the Expo like he just did. That was such an amazing defense. Now RussianGuardian playing another Battle Ram. And Fireball on the archers. Tesla Expo very strong. RussianGuardian playing Poison Miner on the tower. And yeah, actually, RussianGuardian takes the lead, but there's already the next Expo. RussianGuardian, expensive P.E.K.K.A, but the P.E.K.K.A deployed a little bit too late. And so the Expo connects to the tower. And he needs to zap the Expo because it's only 17 seconds. If he doesn't zap the Expo, yeah, there's the zap. And now it's going for the P.E.K.K.A, but it's on 32. So we can see it coming. There's a Fireball. And Jamie wins. 1 for Jamie, 0 RussianGuardian. And this is match point for United Kingdom. RussianGuardian needs to win his second match or United Kingdom wins. So let's see if they change decks. Jamie with archers, RussianGuardian starting with the ice ball. I'm curious if Jamie still plays the Expo or if he's switched. Yeah, there's the Expo, and he starts off immediately with the Expo. Expo going for the Tombstone, and RussianGuardian obviously has changed the deck, playing the Rascals. And again, Jamie does a great job in defending the Expo with log and everything. Now the Expo connects to the Ice Golem, but this is really textbook, how to play Expo and defend the Expo. But also RussianGuardian here blocks the Expo, but then it still gets some damage. But he did a good job actually in blocking that Expo. RussianGuardian a little bit angry because he has to face another Expo. And yeah, the whole Swiss team of course looking on him and hoping he can win. Hope he can win. Another Tombstone. He's currently slightly behind. There's the next Expo. And Rascals. Ice Golem to distract. Log. Mega Minion Rascal Boy. Distracted again. Look at the Ice Spirit. Archers. This is really a great Expo deck. Great Tournament Expo deck. Great Tournament Expo deck. Going for the Ice Golem. Then it's down. At least it didn't connect to the tower this time. RussianGuardian is under pressure. At least he should win. He should win. He's trying to win. Ball. And Rascals. Log. Graveyard. RussianGuardian with Graveyard. I think that's a good choice. Graveyard on the tower and Jamie defending there with Log and whatever he's got. Archers, of course, great defense. Poison on the tower, taking out the archers. But still, RussianGuardian is behind. Expo. Does he have enough to defend the Expo this time? Tesla Expo, strong placement. Oh, Ice Golem going down. Expo connected to the Rascals. Goblins going for the Tesla. Expo going for the Tombstone. Tombstone. And there's the poison on the Expo at least. Poison on the Expo and logging the Expo. Barely defended and we're going into overtime. But there's already the next Expo. He's creating so much pressure with that very fast Expo deck. It's a strong Expo deck he's playing. Expo connected to the tower, unfortunately. Unfortunate for RussianGuardian. It's in overtime and the Expo getting the tower. It's 2 Jamie, 0 RussianGuardian. And with this match, United Kingdom wins against Switzerland. That was an amazing match for United Kingdom and Switzerland. Unfortunately, Switzerland lost this one 4-2. If you like to watch Clash Royale pro teams and pro players, this channel is for you. Start now by subscribing and clicking the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. And see you again in the next CR Nations match. Bye bye.